It is 6:38 a.m. This is DJ Sana, and I'm joined in the studio with our very own T-Bone.
It's T-Bone in the morning!
And we're turning him down just a little bit because he's got a lot of energy.
Yes, it is. It's a Friday. It's Groundhog Day, baby. My favorite holiday of the year. I am just so loud in my brain.
It's all good. Oh, man.
And you are experiencing with us the very first combination of DJ Sana and T-Bone in the morning. We expect it to be a train wreck. I'd never met the guy before today. Didn't even know what he looked like. If he wouldn't have been in the building, I would have just given him $5 and walked away thinking that he needed.
So you're calling me homeless. Okay, thank you.
I'm saying you got
well, you know what? I'll let you know. When my mother back in the States listened to AFN 360, she said, "You're obnoxious." So right back at you.
Oh, no. Oh, no. My heart is already broken.
All right. So what's going on in the life of T-Bone?
Well, I come every Friday and we do the info-tainment thing. We try to do some community information stuff. And I tell you about what's going on in the world. Right now, I've got a couple of Facebook things going on.
Okay.
Yeah, the Instapot. Do you know about this?
What is the Instapot?
I'm going to preach. I'm going to preach about the cult of the Instapot today. With that, I'm going to talk about the Rota Dog Park. Because no one knows. If you don't know that there's a Facebook group called the Rota Dog Park thingy, you wouldn't know this.
So is it a physical dog park?
It's an actual dog park.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's not like a virtual dog park where people like post pictures of their dogs.
Virtual dog park.
Oh, man. Neopets.
That would be fun, I think. I think you could do something with that. Hey, look at my dog.
Hey, it's a business idea. We'll work on that.
That's not going to work. Zeus needs that social interaction. Oh, so you don't know, and not that I'm a pagan mythological deity worshiper. Zeus is my Rhodesian Ridgeback, 90 pounds of pure muscle.
Dear Lord.
Unfortunately, he's a little rapey. Yeah, he likes the ladies and well, that's not true. He likes the animals. I think the other day he was trying to mate with a duck.
Okay.
So I don't know if it was a duck or a goose. I don't have the bird species down as well as I do the dog
We're just going to say he's a hopeless romantic. How about that?
He's very
We're going to keep it PG.
He's very loving.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to talk about community information. We're going to talk about Instapot and dog parks. And the main reason that I come here and the thing that we have been trying to avoid is people dying on our roads. So we talk about traffic safety.
Yeah.
We lead people into the weekend with a good, like, hey, I'm not going to drink and drive this weekend because I was listening to T-Bone and DJ Sana in the morning, and they were right. I shouldn't be stupid and drink and drive. Plus, we're going to tell people to wear their reflective belts. That's all we're going to do in the next hour. We're going to have fun. We're going to share information. We're going to take your phone calls, as we always do, at 727-1025. We take your Facebook comments, and it's the most interactive you've ever been at AFN Rota now that you're on a morning show and you're with me. I'm back by popular demand. I was tapping out. I was done with this place. And they called me up and demanded I come back, and here I is.
All right. Well, we're going to have a great time. Hopefully, I can survive this.
Your face does not say we're going to have a great time.
I'm just, I don't know if I'm ready for this kind of commitment, you know?
So here's a little fun thing. We've got some dedicated listeners. We have an interactive computer program that gives us little red dots on the map of Spain that shows us everywhere that people are listening. And we can look at that map and see you. And we know that we got a couple of people always in the Navy Exchange parking lot because for some reason, we can't sell coffee at the Navy Exchange before 7 o'clock. No one needs coffee before 7.
Not.
Yeah. So we have the parking lot zombies that just sit there in their car, waiting
laid back,
desperately.
Laying down, relaxing.
They're scrolling through their Facebook. They're playing the Candy Crush thing, and they're listening to us. And then there's probably somebody, Jose and Maria, are on a mic break right now, so they switch over to wonder what's going on to AFN. They listen to us. We have a couple of fans in Jerez. That surprised me.
Really?
And we got the gym rats. Gym rats do not interact with us because they're too busy working out. They're so dedicated to it. But after the show, they will always send us like a little thing. Like, that was funny. Oh, thanks, because we couldn't have possibly used that feedback during the show. So before we go back to the music, I'm going to show this one thing. This is super cool.
All right.
And it's really cool. Oh, yeah, and we got the the local emergency services personnel whose radios may be broken and stuck on this channel, so they're listening to us. That's our dedicated audience. And then random people here and there who either love me or hate me, and they're listening because they hate me or they listen because they love me. Doesn't matter. They listen. So here's something. Now, if you're in the Commissary Navy Exchange area right now, this is always fun because we asked the parking lot zombies. Hold on, just pause your Candy Crush for a second. We asked them to do something like this. On the count of 3, beep your horn. Now, if you're in the parking lot right now and you're not listening to radio, all of a sudden, several cars are going to beep their horn, and you're going to be like, why are they beeping at me? So here we go. On the count of 3, parking lot zombies, it's up to you to beep your horn. 1, 2, 3. Ah, I heard it. Did you hear it?
Yeah, there it is. All right. Okay, we're going to get back some music, and we will talk a little bit later about some more great stuff. So here is some AC/DC with Thunderstruck on AFN Rhoda, the Eagle, serving America's best. 7:08 a.m. This is DJ Sena. We are joined by our very own T-Bone, who has been rocking our worlds for the past 30 minutes. So, what's going on?
Yeah,
I thought I pushed the button. Okay, you know what? I don't need you to criticize me in my own studio. Okay.
Oh, yeah, if the button doesn't go red, man, I'm just sitting here looking cute,
man. I mean, hey, what are you doing later?
I'm going on Grindr.
Oh, God.
Oh, such a great time. So it's Groundhog's Day. It's my favorite holiday of the year, and the number one reason why is because there are absolutely no traditions associated with Groundhog's Day. So every year, the only tradition that I implore people to start is make up your new one, like fresh every year. Like this has been a year-old tradition for Groundhog's Day. So this year for Groundhog's Day, last year I did it for the Super Bowl. But since I'm not watching the NFL this year, I can't do it this year. So last year for the Super Bowl 51, I added 51 friends on Facebook because I don't do it every day. You have to earn my Facebook friendship. You can follow me for free.
You don't even know them. You just pick those like weird, random, probably a terrorist trying to add you, but hey, whatever. They have one friend.
No, I have a lot, and they don't understand this. They don't know, and they never question me about it.
Yeah.
It's like everybody wants to say something on Facebook, but in person, no one like, hey, I sent you a friend request like a year ago. What's going on? So my new Groundhog's Day tradition for at least 2018 is I'm going to, I don't know, what's a good number? I have quite a few in the queue, let's just say.
Okay.
It's Super Bowl 52. I could do 52. What do you think it is? A good number of friends to add on the
143.
Facebook? I don't like that number. Oh, I love you. That's so cute.
Oh, man. I wasn't even planning that, and it is February. Valentine's Day is coming up. I played some Elvis Presley, Can't Help Falling in Love yesterday. I'm pretty sure I got people going.
Yeah, there should be more Valentine's Day music. If you think of the amount of Christmas music that there is, why isn't there more like love music?
Oh, man.
Specific to the day of Valentine's. You know, with lyrics like, go to Hallmark and get me a card and buy some
chocolate.
cheap Russell Stovers and then forget to buy flowers and don't take me to dinner. There's what am I saying?
That's the realistic
There's definitely
Valentine's
a country
Day.
song that's already Valentine oriented. So I don't know, 50 is a good round number. I think I'll add 50 friends today as part of my new Groundhog's Day tradition. And I'm going to cook a chicken. I'm going to cook a whole chicken in my Instapot tonight. I'm going to stick an open beer can right up to ya, and I'm going to cook with beer and chicken inside an Instapot. I don't use recipes. Okay. I don't know. This thing is a bomb in my kitchen that they say won't blow up. So I'm testing the limits of this. The Instapot cult members group on Facebook has,
So you're gonna have to break it down. I've never heard of the Instapot. What is it?
So the Instapot, I can't believe you haven't heard of the Instapot.
Well, tell me, please.
So it's a pressure cooker.
Okay.
That is not gonna kill you. That's kind of the advertisement. Like, hey, here's a pressure cooker that doesn't kill you. But it's a cult, man. It's like the CrossFit thing, you know? Yeah. They tell you all this great stuff about it, and then when you get one, you're like, but I'm kind of already into it, you know? So the selling point for me, my wife makes a fantastic roast. thanks to a recipe provided to her by Carol. So she makes a fantastic roast, but it takes like 12 hours. So the Instapot cult brings me into the group by saying, oh, you could cook a roast in like 2 seconds. 2 seconds? Oh, I'll do that.
Oh, right.
Obviously, these numbers are exaggerated. But yeah,
no,
so
it's literally 2 seconds.
I have done a roast in 55 minutes.
Okay.
Compared to my wife doing a roast over a 5-hour period.
Oh, wow.
And you do it because it's an electronic pressure cooker, and it's a different way of cooking, and it's fun and dangerous and experimental. So tonight I'm doing a chicken. I'm just going to put a can of beer in there and a chicken in there. I'm going to set it on a random number. I don't know. And I'm going to try not to get salmonella.
You're not even going to open the can of beer.
No. I'm pretty sure you should open the can of beer. I might not know a lot about pressure, but I'm pretty sure beer already comes with it.
Live dangerously. That's the motto, you know?
So yeah, so Groundhog's Day traditions for 2018. I'm going to add some friends on Facebook, 50 friends. I'm going with 50, and I'm gonna cook a chicken. But when I cook the chicken, it's like when I give my kids celery sticks with peanut butter and raisins on them. You know, ants on a log.
Yeah.
And any other time I give my kids raisins, I would call them roaches. Here, you want some roaches in your cereal or whatever? So this chicken that I'm cooking tonight is going to be a groundhog. Yep. I'm cooking groundhog with beer in an Instapot. That's what I'm doing for Groundhog's Day.
I'm just imagining your kids at school, and they're like, oh, what'd you have for breakfast? You know, I just had some roaches, you know?
Yeah,
and then Child Protective Services is called, and, you know, and you get hauled away, you know?
I believe it is a parent's job to mess up their children, you know, to make them tough. So I taught my children at an early age, and this is visual, so I have to explain it. I taught my children at an early age that the up and down movement of your head meant no, and the left to right movement of the head meant yes.
Well, in some cultures, that is true.
I had the best parent-teacher conferences that you could possibly imagine. We don't understand. Every time we ask a question to the daughter, she knows the answer, but she shakes her head no. No, she's shaking her head yes, because I trained her to do that.
No, I heard a story about some parent, they taught their kid, like, instead of like the number like 7 or something, they just made up this word. So they would like be like saying these numbers, they would be like 1, 2, 3
dollar sign.
Dollars, yeah, some random thing. And oh man, that's the only thing I'm excited for when I have kids in the
Well, some parent out there
future.
decided to tell their child that the hashtag, formerly known as the pound sign, it now means hashtag. And
gosh
we have
darn
that person,
millennials.
We have that person
man.
to thank for hashtagging things. So it's T-Bone in the morning. It's the Groundhog's Day special. If you got any input on what you'd like to throw in my Instapot or your own Instapot or how your favorite Groundhog's Day recipe, we're always taking your comments and your requests and other assorted ways of verbalizing your opinion at 727-1025 or, and we can't stress this enough, go on the AFN Rhoda Facebook page and hit us up there. Hey, you know, if you guys could kind of look at that, because ever since like April of 2017, you don't have any customer comments. Like there's no way, and I couldn't find one. There's no way for a normal person. There's no way for a normal. I'm in a bad seat. I gotta adjust a little bit, but I don't want to touch anything because it makes noise. There's no way for a normal person to go on the AFN Rhoda Facebook page and make a comment.
Really?
Yeah. The last one that you have, like listener comment, is April of 2017. Somebody made a change in there, and they can message you, but they can't make a comment on the page.
Really? Okay.
So
well,
we're going to look at that while you
that.
listen to this.
All right. So here's a little bit of Seether with Broken on AFN Rhoda, the Eagle.
I was way out of position.
Oh man, it's all good. 7:26.
The danger zone.
I feel like I'm in the danger zone with you in my office.
No, you shouldn't.
I don't feel safe in my own home.
I'm a big bear. It's a big old cuddly teddy bear. I'll give you a hug, and when it's all over, you're gonna feel fantastic.
And I'll have scratch marks all over my back. Weird. Hey.
I do. Because throughout my 30 years with the Navy, I've been through a lot of training. So I don't touch people at all. I've become a germaphobe because I'm older now, but I don't touch people. I give virtual hugs.
Oh.
Yeah. Virtual besos, you know.
Oh my God.
I give it. I barely let my wife touch me. I just, no. You're good over there on the love seat, and I'm over here on the recliner, you know.
I feel like I'm going to have it's like turning into a therapy session. I don't know what's going on.
That is all this is. So
counseling's at 9 o'clock. I'm sorry.
What do you have going on this weekend, DJ Seda?
Oh, man. I just got back from 2 weeks of vacation. I ain't got a darn thing going on. I'm relaxing. I need it.
If you are much like DJ Seda and you don't have a darn thing going on this weekend, and if you're interested, me personally, not interested. The first time in my life, I'm not interested in the Super Bowl. It's the whole season's too political, which is sad because I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, and apparently we made the playoffs this year. I really wished I could have watched that happen, but yeah, I stand. I'm just going to say that, hashtag I stand, you know? And that's kind of been my thing all year. So I don't visit their sponsors and I don't watch their games. But if you do watch their games, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh, man.
No. That one over there.
It's okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Those old man ears over there. They can't handle the pressure.
Yeah, I can't hear anything unless it's plugged directly into my brain. So here we go. USO, man, we got a new USO set up here in Rhoda, and they're doing a fantastic job. They're doing donuts and dog shows. I mean, they do so many things at USO or at the Naval Station Rhoda. It goes without saying. But they're also a part of the Super Bowl festivities that will be occurring this weekend at La Plaza. They're helping sponsor some of the stuff. They're doing a trivia contest that starts at 1800, and then there's a flag football contest, flag football games. That all starts at 10 o'clock, and the actual game itself. Okay, the 4 hours of pregame before the game starts at like 2300 on Sunday night. So I know a lot of commands out there have kind of flexed their Monday schedule, so you can go and watch the game.
Hopefully getting the Liberty Day on Monday.
Well, the ones I've seen is you're good until noon.
Really?
But they do expect you to come in.
Here at AFN Rhoda, we're getting the Liberty Day.
What?
So
that's going to get smashed. So while you're at the plaza and watching the game or doing things, they'll be giving away prizes, door prizes. They'll be doing a cornhole tournament, quarterback challenge, basically a bunch of distracting things to do. And I'm not sponsoring it. I'm not hosting it. So I won't be there. That's what's going on. So here's some things to think about. Number one, the weekend's rolling up, so we have to give you that talk, and that's going to come in a second. But right now, you go to the Super Bowl, you're watching Super Bowl. Say you're a diehard Patriots fan. And you're an idiot.
Yeah,
because,
I agree.
Well, we all know what part of the country those people come from, and they're all dumb. Now,
all right. AFN is officially bashing.
The
Patriots
opinions of
fans.
the opinions of people. Strictly, no, I have great friends of mine. They're all Patriot fans, and I hate them equally.
They're all a little special.
Yeah, they are.
With quotation marks.
Yeah. But if you're going to go to the game, whether you're an Eagles fan or whether you're a Patriots fan or you're just a football fan in general and you're watching it, you know, they do expect you to be to work on Monday, whatever your command dictates. And if you're going to be at a football game and you're going to be drinking, you need to know, okay? Yes, it's a football game. And yes, you get to come in a little late, but you still can't come in hammered. That is looked down upon, no matter where you work.
And you can bet that they're going to have those random DUI checkpoints at every gate.
You weren't supposed to tell anybody.
Oh.
That is a secret. We are doing random DUI checkpoints all the time, especially Super Bowl Sunday. That's one of our favorite times to get them all.
Oh, it's common sense after a big event like that, so don't do anything stupid, please.
How about as a recommendation, don't do anything stupid all the time.
Oh.
Yeah. Make smart decisions. Be an adult. Make adult-like decisions. You know, the usual. Call an Uber.
Or a taxi. Yeah.
Well, they don't have Uber here, so I recommend the Luber, which is a local Uber. And you know, all it takes is a phone call. Everybody says, "Hey, if you're ever intoxicated, and you need a ride home, call me." Call them. Try it. I say try it, and that would be like local Luber, the Luber.
Is that an actual thing?
I have created it. Yeah, it seems silly when you say it out loud, but it's LTAC Uber. It's local Uber.
All right, T-Bone, the local Uber. Call him up after a night of drinking.
I got him. All right, so we're good there. So yeah, if you don't have someone to call a cab. Hey, do you know about this iTaxi app?
I've heard of Taxify.
Okay, there are apps out there now where you don't even have to call the number.
It's the same as Uber, really. You put your credit card information in.
It's fantastic.
They come to your location.
Yeah, so there is a version of, but they use real cabs, which is a little bit more trustworthy, I think. So you got your cab companies. You got the little card that they give you at the end dock.
I didn't get one. I've got it at my last command. It's
they give you one here.
Ride card.
Yeah, it's like, oh god, I normally know the name of this thing because, anyway, you know what I'm talking about. and the buddy system. Most importantly, use the buddy system. And I recommend you get buddies who are not dummies. Because it doesn't.
Always a good choice.
Yeah, don't go out with a bunch of dummies and expect one of them to look after you because they're dumb. Hang out with smart people or find better friends. These are all tips.
Or don't go out at all.
These are all tips that'll get you through this weekend, next weekend, every weekend, so that we can come back together next Groundhog's Day.
And add 50 more friends.
And maybe add friends.
Man.
Maybe come up with a new tradition. So,
maybe delete 50 friends next time.
Wouldn't that be fun?
The gauntlet.
So now the thing is deleting friends. If you disagree with my opinion, I don't want to hear what you got to say. Delete.
Unfriend
delete.
me.
Yes. I've only unfriended 2 people, my mother and my brother. Well, I mean, because they were doing things that annoyed me, and I said, stop doing that, and they continued doing it. And I'm done. Eventually, I let my mom back in, but my brother, he's still in follow status,
ostracized.
man. He has not been.
Oh, man.
And this Groundhog's Day is not his Groundhog's Day. I deleted one of his comments last night. So let me ask you a question. When we talk about being smart on, Facebook and social media and not sharing your personal information, do you ever have a relative that's like, hey, congratulations, it's your birthday. How's it feel to be 38? And did you know your last 4 numbers of your social security number, 1, 2, 3, 4, are just like my friend's last 4? So, and you were born in, Muskogee, Illinois. You don't have a family member like that?
I've never had a family member put my
third
social security number on Facebook.
My third brother's like that. My third brother is the guy who, like, everything I try to keep, I'm an open person, but I keep a little bit private, you know?
Right.
But primarily the stuff used to steal my ID. But he's the guy who's like, hey, I just found your credit card. Do these numbers look familiar?
Takes a picture of the front of it. Is this your card? Are you sure? Show it to your friends. Ask if it's their card.
That's brother number 3.
Oh, man.
So, how do you think we did? If on a rating of 5 stars, our first time together, what would you give us?
Say it's a solid 7. I'm leaving room for improvement.
You suck at math because that was a 5 on a 5-star system.
I'm sorry, it's early. This is why.
I'm going to give us a 2.
Wow.
Room to grow.
Oh, man.
We could do better. I'm looking forward to it.
Man, if we don't get kicked off. I don't know. We pushed the envelope just a little bit, but that's okay. That's what makes it fun.
Envelopes, we just have fun.
It's Friday.
That's all I've got for this weekend. Please remember to wear your reflective gear and to be safe and not to drink and drive. And adult, be a great adult. And I say this as I say every time: be the best person that you can be. And if you were a great person yesterday, be an even better person tomorrow. Take care of one another. I love you, Rhoda, and see ya on the next T-Bone in the morning.
All right, and back to the music. Here is some Lucas Graham with Mama Said on AF and Rhoda, the Eagles, serving America's best.